Malachi.
Yes, sir. My brother. We on the show, my brother.
Oh man, well, salam alaikum to you and to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat and the chat and everybody worldwide. You know what it is? It's TRU Media, so we keep it all the way true. You dig? So what's happening with you, Coach?
Man, I was calling you, man. We having a good topic today, man. We got over 500 in the chat, and we got a good topic today, man. We're talking about Devin Haney and a couple of things. We're talking about Prince Turki. His Majesty,
okay.
His Majesty. You know what I mean, Prince Turki.
No, it's called His Excellency.
His Excellency,
and he is excellent. He is Your Excellency Turki Allashik. And it took me a minute. Yes, and it took me a minute to get. It took me a minute to just get the pronunciation of His Excellency, because we so often are confused, and we want to call people by that could be J Bo or Lil Tim or Big Ricky and all these other things, but His Excellency Turki Allashik is a new player, big fish, big player in the business of boxing right now, and doing a heck of a job. Because I was fortunate to have the pleasure of seeing something that I never would have got a chance to see. Is Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber himself, and AJ Anthony Joshua in the same building, one on the undercard of the other, hoping that it was going to be a build-up to both of them being in the ring. I got a chance to watch and see that opportunity to see those two guys in there going at it for a match and an opportunity that we in the world, we here in the United States, was only dreaming to see. Unfortunately, that for us and for the fans, but fortunate for the Parker family and everything that they've done, Deontay Wilder, was upstaged. So he, in my opinion, should be given a comeback, dust him off, get him ready. I mean, for surely the man has operated at the top of the game, and no longer do we need to give him an opportunity to have a resurgence of his heart, because his heart is not in question, but maybe he realigned with a strategy, from a strategy perspective. So I can't talk enough about what Deontay Wilder did for boxing, and going over and aligning with Your Excellency Turki Allashik to put on an event where Deontay was on the undercard and lost.
Bill,
you hear what I'm saying?
Bill,
so
Bill,
hold on, Coach.
Bill, you talking
Coach,
for 5 minutes straight, Bill. 5 minutes straight, man.
Okay, all right. I had to talk good about it now. Can you talk to me, Coach? I can't say enough good about what's going on in boxing today.
All right, so listen, man. So I see this. Listen. Okay, I see His Excellency Prince Turki Allashik is saying that, hey, he wants to put together a fight between your son, Devin the Dream Haney, and the fighter formerly known as Gervonta Davis, Abdul Wahid. Now, we do know that my brother Abdul is on probation. So he can't even leave Baltimore, let alone leave and go overseas to fight anybody. So that's an obstacle there. What say you about, I got a 2-part question now. Bill, I need you to summarize it for me. I just want the summary. You get what I'm saying? So I do know that, I believe the Sheik is serious. He said, hey, he wants to talk to Al Haymon. Do you think that Al Haymon would be willing to sit down and listen to what the Sheik has to say? Because Bob Arum is over there talking to His Excellency, doing business. Frank Warren is talking to His Excellency. Eddie Hearn is talking to His Excellency. Will Al, you know what I mean? Will Al Haymon talk to His Excellency to help make his fighter that he got papers on, Gervonta Davis, a boatload of money?
Well, for one, like I said, I can't speak but great things about both of the two men. Al Haymon, who's put on some of the biggest events that the world has seen, and in the boxing space, and then killed it. So them two guys not coming together would be beyond my belief or understanding that it hasn't already happened right now as we speak. So you cannot rule out that. You heard that Your Excellency Turki Allashik has confirmed that he's reached out, and I don't know if they've gotten together or not. But I think that it's a wonderful, wonderful day for boxing and boxing to be pushing forward, that you have a heavyweight, big wig to come in like that to help push it forward, man. That's what I think. And as far as it being an opportunity for Devin, and Tank, whether that being an opportunity there or Devin, of course, like he said, he's been in the division for numerous years, calling for that fight. And what a great opportunity that would be for right here for the fans as well. So that represents to me Devin being the face of the sport, being able to go to make it a global sport, or do it right here in the United States, and the place that Gervonta Davis might pick, because truly the earth is Devin's turf, and that's what we represent. And so, it's not no place that we won't do the fight at, Coach Malachi. Nowhere.
So I want you. I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty sure you do, because you keep a pulse of what's going on social media. There's currently a civil war going on online, a war with your son, fans of your son, and fans of Abdul Wahid, our brother, and they're going at it. So, one side say the other side ducking this and that. Do you feel deep down in your heart that Abdul Wahid is ducking Devin the Dream Haney?
I'm consistent with what I've said all along, and it didn't take to get here, is that Devin is the best, right? And they're playing some other game. You know what I mean? And whatever that game that they play for the fans, and the fans and like that, we think they have great fans. We think that he has loyal fans.
Is that a yes or a no? Huh? Is that a yes or a no?
Like you said, it's a two-part question when you talk about involving the fans and what he stands for. I think that Gervonta Davis has dug Devin for a long time, right? Not just right now. I think he has ducked, and I think a lot of that team over there has ducked the opportunity. They had put false narratives and stuff, and you know what? They put so much shit on there for Devin to do, and he's done in such a young age. He's not just, Tank just didn't duck him, but he gave him the blueprint to be the face of the sport. By what? Listen, when he ducked Lomachenko, he didn't just duck, he ducked the opportunity, and I mean with Tank ducked the opportunity to be the face of the sport by beating Lomachenko. Devin got Lomachenko up off of Tank and beat him. Regis Prograis wanted to do the same thing. He went up and got a secondary belt instead of getting a belt at 140. Devin went and did that. I'm saying it's just bigger than him not wanting to fight Devin at this point in time.
So, Bill, what's so frustrating to me is this here, right? Right now, Devin Haney, we saw that Bob Arum, Top Rank, they signed Sandor Martin. Now, I'm hearing through the grapevine that, hey, Sandor Martin was signed specifically for the purposes, hey, they finna go ahead and apply some pressure to make your son fight to beat Armando. You know what I mean? What say you about that?
Right, absolutely. No, I say that Sandor Martin is a good fighter, well deserving of being at this stage and at this level of his career. He's a veteran of damn near like 45 fights or something like that, so he ain't nothing to play with, and for a team and a company like Top Rank, that's rich in tradition, right, that's very well versed and experienced, to go out and to sign a fighter just with the intention of having a shot at Devin Haney, no different than what Matchroom had done with Regis Prograis. So I always tell them, pick them. They pick him. I put him in front of Devin, and he's gonna knock him down. You know what I'm saying? So, if it's Sandor Martin or whoever it is, I expect for Devin to be victorious because he's the dominant fighter, and it's the Devin Haney era right now. So it can be anybody, Coach.
So do you feel that? This is the thing, right? I know you guys. I don't know if you guys. I think you told me you was a free agent. You're signed to your own company. Devin Haney is signed to, Devin Haney Promotion. So he doesn't.
Yeah, I work for Devin Haney, and Devin Haney has his own company. It's Devin Haney Promotions.
All right, Devin Haney Promotions. So there are people that I saw that were complaining, calling the boxing voice. I didn't hear the phone calls, but people was telling me about it. That people are like, "Look, man, we don't want the Sheik getting involved." This, as a matter of fact, I have a video, I have a screenshot right here, Bill, that I'm looking at. This brother on Twitter, Michael Benson, said His Excellency Turki Allashik said that he wants to bring Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney to fight in Saudi Arabia. And he said that I want him, Davis, and I send a message to Al Haymon. Let's do the job, brother. I want to see Haney fight in my country. But there's a couple of people who probably pro PBC or whatever, they don't like that. This one brother said that, no, that's a Black America fight. Y'all can have the heavyweights though. So he said, you can have the heavyweight division. We can see the heavyweight division, but Tank and Haney is off limits. That fight belong over here in America. And another guy say, no, this fight gotta happen in the States. Ain't nobody watching that fight at 6 p.m. This would be a literal event for black folks. So now, my problem is this here. You got black content creators, but black boxing fans on Twitter saying that no, we don't want the Sheik to throw no fights anywhere but over here in America. And he say this will be a black event this will be an event for black folks. The problem is you have a black advisor who acts as a promoter through promoters he worked with.
We've taken it too far. What I'll do is I'll speak for the culture. I'll speak for the down and dirty. I'll speak for my people, and I'll say we're trading guys for His Excellency Turki Allashik. We can trade those two guys in instantly. They're no longer part of it. They don't even represent. Listen, sometimes when you say, and I don't say block people, but I definitely say those two, we disregard that. That doesn't make any sense. Because when you talk about, listen, when you said over here or over there, it sounds like a little bit of gangbanging, because over here and over there does not represent world champion. You didn't say a United States. Oh, it's supposed to be over here because it's a United States thing.
Yeah, he might be a fuck. Cause I don't want to miss my point. What I'm saying is this is what these guys are talking about. The issue is this here. If the black advisor or whoever don't want to make this fight happen in America for the culture, then why should someone have a problem with someone else that's not a part of the culture making that fight happen? All I care about is seeing the fight. Boxing is a global sport. It's not a California sport. It's not a Florida sport. It's not a Baltimore, Maryland sport. Not a Las Vegas, Nevada sport. Boxing is a global sport. It's worldwide. So if that fight happens, I just want to see it. And if the Sheik can make it happen, if Bill Haney can make it happen, if Al Haymon can make it happen, that's all I care about. I don't care who make it happen. I just want to see the fight.
Okay. Well, one thing for certain and two things for sure. I've watched your channel grow. And whether or not they know that you are a superstar, but you're everyday folk and you're everyday people. That's why I answered the phone call to you, whether you're on the air or off the air. This could have been an on-the-air conversation or off-the-air conversation. You know? When you talk about our story and what we do and what we represent, being for the people and being able to make these fights. When I came out and said that we have an opportunity for Gervonta Davis, everybody told me that I'm a fool and I can't, and you can't bring nothing to Gervonta Davis, and you can't hide you out the audacity, and you say A side and you say all this and that, right? And I'm just old country nigga, right? But then when you have Your Excellency, man of definitely of substance, character, and with extremely long track record, right? Everyone jumps in line and says, you know what? Then this is an opportunity for two extremely talented kids to maybe make something happen. And no one has any disrespect. So I'm of the mindset that it's still pushing boxing forward, because now we're back at the table where two fighters can decide that their destiny. And it's too long that we as a people have worked to become champions, to have sanctioned bodies to become champions, to have opportunities to become champions, to have opportunities to have events, to go back to the horse and buggy days, that we're not able to monetize and do these things, man, that we start out doing would be a travesty, man. to the culture. If it's not interpreted, that we can do it, bro. I'm not over here just talking just to be talking.
Mm-hmm.
I have kids that do tennis and everything else. If I need help in life, I need help right now inspiring them to be tennis players like their brother is a boxer. So I'm not going to waste any energy with no lies or misconstrue the people in any way. If we had to put in some work, then we would be continuing to put in the work. You see, we did 17 years of it. If we needed to do one more year to develop to get to the point that Devin is the best in the world, then so be it. Or challenge to be the best in the world, so be it. If it was, if we had to do it at 15 and what's name, but I'm saying now, if you don't think it what it is, then somebody step up. But let's not crucify people that are coming to the sport and saying, we want to push this sport forward. We want to make it great. We want to make it better. That's why I said that I was going to pop out today.
You know what? I do agree with that. We can't have it both ways. We can't say, hey, we want to see the best fights, and then complain when we don't get the best fights. But then when someone steps up and say, hey, I have the money to make everybody happy, let's put this fight together, and then say, but no, we don't want the fight to be over there because we don't like. For me, I'm just saying for me, Bill. Now, you are a little bit more diplomatic than I am. I'm a little bit more brash. I'm like, over here, what I see on social media, because I do this shit every day, it seems like a lot of these man fans or these fighters, they seem like that they just, all they want to do is whine, bitch, moan, and complain all the time. Whine, bitch, moan, and complain. I'm with my fighter. My fighter got ice. He got money. He rich. But this nigga still broke at his baby mama house sitting on the rental center furniture smoking a Nick sack of wretched. So these are the type of dudes that we see. This is what I'm saying. Bill Haney's not saying this. So if anybody fit that description, don't attack Bill. You can attack me. Phone lines will be open, 530-494-9636. You can call me and say whatever the hell you want to say. But this is what I'm saying. These niggas always whining, bitching, moaning, and complaining about everything. And all I'm saying, I just want to see the fight, dog. I don't care who you think gonna win, but if the Sheik can put this fight on,
you can't rule out what he might be saying for anywhere in the world. That's why I said is
who you talking about?
You talk about it.
You talking about the dudes who say he want the fight to be
I'm just saying, no. What I'm saying is what I'm saying is that this fight is truly a fight that's the biggest fight in boxing, and wherever it needs to happen. You know what I mean? Whether it's with whoever it is. I don't want to talk about anyone. I don't want to rule it out. Today is not my message to say that the only way the fight happens is if His Excellency Turki Allashik puts on the fight, because you know what I mean. We've worked to get into this point to have this fight, and we don't want a geographic location to stop it from happening. You know what I mean?
I got you.
And
I got
no matter how good,
I totally agree.
But no matter how good the money is, we haven't always moved for the money. You know what I'm saying? It's been more about the legacy and the fight, and the money comes. So I think that there's a hell of an opportunity for the money. I know that Tank is more enticed, or his team. They've always talked about the money. So I think if you're talking about money right now in the sport, there's no bigger player to talk to other than His Excellency Turki Allashik.
All right.
Now, give me 1 second at that. Now, if you opt out, that you're saying that you don't want to go to Saudi Arabia and you don't want to talk to the Sheikh, I don't want it to be misconstrued as that now Devin doesn't want to fight here in America, Coach.
All right, I got you. You
He
clarified
very
that.
much wants to fight. He very much wants to fight now.
All right, so I got some good ones for you. Okay, so right now Devin Haney, okay, we don't know what's going to happen. So if he don't get him and Tank don't fight each other, fine. Sandor Martin, that's a strong possibility. Teofimo Lopez, I don't know what's going on with him. He's fighting Jermaine Ortiz on the 8th of February. And then Super Del Matias, I don't know what's going on with that. So we've been hearing a lot about that, the round robin with that, nothing is solidified. You did an interview with Shawn Porter. And Shawn Porter explained to you why why Devin Haney would never get that opportunity to fight Tank Davis and vice versa. Shawn Porter said that because Devin Haney is not a part of the plans. And because he's not a part of the plans for the people who controls Tank Davis's career, you guys won't get that fight. And he said that he told Tim Tszyu the same thing. And how I know Shawn Porter isn't lying, we saw the same thing with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. For 5 years, that's what we saw. Until finally Spence stepped up and made it happen. And he said that, hey, the Suits didn't want this fight. He went ahead and made it happen. He did that. So is there some validity? Because I believe Shawn Porter, not based on what he said, but based on actions, what I've seen from watching what happened with Spence and Crawford. So do you understand what Shawn Porter was talking about? Can you confirm that, what he said?
Well, I mean, I can attempt to confirm what he does, but a lot of times it's going to be mixed signals in there because he's operating as a company man and he's not able to be as free and have as much liberty in terms of, with the shit that he says like I do. So it's hard for me to weigh it, you know what I mean? On and off, But what you get with me off the camera, you getting on the camera,
I do get that. I do. Shawn Porter is looked upon as a company man, and I will not disagree with that because I've said that myself. But I'm saying specifically,
but I don't want to kill. I don't want to kill, and I don't want to kill, and I don't want to kill his vibe. Like I'm not gonna go and kill a bunch of niggas in hip hop vibe and people that have certain positions. And I always say that even with ESPN, the bigger you are up there, and if you got it, you got a position.
Yeah, you got
certain shit.
You got to toe the company line.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to toe. I get it.
You got to toe it.
I get it, but see, that was so beautiful about Coach Malachi Williams. I ain't got to toe no goddamn company line. I'm the company.
No.
Yes, I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't listen.
Shout out to TRU Media.
Ain't nobody.
TRU Media, and that's why I'm over here. You did?
Yeah. I'm the company, so I ain't worried about that company line shit. Fuck that. Listen, hey Bill, check this out. My thing is this here, fam. Is Shawn Porter right about Devin Haney not being a part of the plan? So the Suits and the powers that be is not going to allow that fight to happen. He's not going to make that fight happen.
Well, listen. Well, you goddamn right. He who had the plan being the Devin Haney era and Devin Haney being the best fighter in the world, undisputed in 2 divisions. You goddamn right. That wasn't the plan for them. That was the plan for me, inshallah, with my family, because God gave me that vision. And I'm saying is, and I've seen it from the day Dev put on them gloves and he got going. I said, okay, well, and their business is to try to keep their fighters away. I couldn't imagine that being my job. Thank God that my job is pulling up on niggas and not pulling away from niggas.
You talk about pulling up. Bill, now listen now. I noticed when you had the little incident in Vegas, well, it wasn't an incident. I think that was Bernard Hopkins was just trying to get clicks and views and stuff like that. But I noticed you had one of your goons with you. This dude looked like he was about 6'7", about 270 pounds. I noticed that. You had a goon with you. Can you confirm or deny that, or was I just seeing things?
I mean, goons is things that you see that might be people that might look like that might not be that look like that. They might be with you, but they not with you. It just gets confusing when chaos, when attacking diplomacy ends, violence and ignorance begin. And I don't know what to tell you, bro. You know what I mean? The nigga told me to come to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, right? Then he told me to go to another bathroom. I went to that bathroom. He said it was 50 bathrooms around there. Could I find one? And I told him, man, listen, I was very confused. And then when he did the Philly shake, similar to the Harlem shake, except you go one way and then you go the other with no contact, I said, that was nothing. Don't worry. And listen, so the next time they seen me do the Oakland hustle. You see what I'm saying? And so they were seeing his dance move was the Philly shake. Mine was Oakland hustle. Because I stayed there.
Yeah, you know what though? See, I'm for any jitterbugs who listening to this broadcast, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm from West Tampa, Florida. Born and raised, 1332 Main Street, Apartment B. My address, right? My old address. I like the way you kind of handled that. I was always taught this. Where it started at is where we gonna finish it at. If me and you beefing, at the church, standing in front of the pulpit. Guess what? That's what we gonna settle at right there. Well, if it's in the grocery store, if it's in the now I seen some brothers, I was in the Red Nation and stuff. We had brothers, they had to go out back and handle their business. Come on, bro, we finna go out back. Y'all fight that out, handle your business. We sit there and once it's over with, that's over with, right? That's it. But I was always taught where it started at, where it finished at. So I felt like this here. If B Hop really wanted to smoke, where it started at is where we got to finish it at. So, for them that going to the bathroom, what's happening? That's, what say you about that?
Well, I'm just saying is anytime you want to waste somebody's time, you can say, let's go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm doing my thing. I'm talking to the media and I'm having a great time because I got the best fighter in the world. So here's somebody come up saying, let's go to the bathroom. And I'm telling him, get down, where you mad at, so I can get back to doing what I'm doing, or the world can see that you on bullshit. So he continues on, and I said, well, come on, let's go to the bathroom, right? Because he's never said what the rules was when we get to the motherfucking bathroom. And I'm thinking about all kind of shit that I got going on. So I said, okay. And the more that I was thinking about it, the more that I said, nigga, which bathroom do you want to go to?
Bill, no, man. Where it started at, where it finished at. We ain't thinking about no bathroom. We got beef? Okay,
no,
cool.
No. But what I'm saying is because it was not premeditated with the gentleman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But the more that I think about, because I didn't come for that. I'm right there. Now you telling me that you in my city and you saying, let's go to the bathroom. Where you saying, let's go, and I don't know what the fuck you think is about to happen in there. But the more I thought about it, the more I start helping him. We start bumping into each other, trying to, because I'm following him, and then I follow him, he turn around, and we looking like the Apple Dumpling Gang. You dig what I'm saying? Instead of he just marching out, and as soon as he find a curtain or find a spot, a blind spot, the nigga was really looking for a bathroom as if Bill Haney and Bernard Hopkins is going to be in the bathroom squabbling, and the security and nobody is going to know about it.
Oh, so basically,
we had to find a bathroom that nobody was.
So you saying both of y'all were scared?
Nigga, I wasn't going to the bathroom to piss or watch him piss. Nigga, we was going to go squab. Nigga, that's why he said go to the bathroom, and that's what it was. What do you mean? But he didn't say what the rules were, nigga. And when, you know what I mean? And I told him, go ahead. I was going to follow him in there. And so come on. Come on.
Hey, Bill. Hey, check this out. I noticed that, it seemed like I heard a rumor. I don't know how true this is, so I don't like to go off a rumor, so I'm asking you since I have you on the phone. I heard you and Ellie's, I'm going to be nice. You and Mr. Setback, I heard y'all squash y'all beef. Is that true?
No, listen. There's no beef with nobody. The thing is that Devin is the best fighter in the world, right? But I've been knowing this, right? So I need to, when I'm asking somebody about what they're doing and what they're talking about, I have that right? I mean, I'm saying that's the only thing. I'll say, well, what do you feel? Like, what did? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of them dudes that.
Yeah, you pull it up.
I don't want to have beef. I don't want to have beef with nobody. That's not what we. Yeah, that's not we having a discussion.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean beef like this. Like we know what real beef is. I ain't talking about that, but you get what I'm saying. I mean,
this is something that I tell you, Coach Malachi, you and everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate you, man. The reason why the lights. The shit going on in my house is because of y'all, man. Listen, you'll see when the pandemic, you'll see when the companies and Showtime and clothes and all that, what do? You run right back over here, hoping that the people still keeping you lit. But guess what? Man, they love us because this is where we was born at with our shit. This is where they got the chance to know us. Bill, you know what I'm saying? This is where we come and say that nigga lying like a motherfucker.
Bill, check this out. I'm glad you mentioned that because Showtime is done. We don't know what's going on with Amazon Prime and PBC and stuff like that. So really the only network that's kind of showing boxing, I want to in America is what ESPN. Let me know if I'm correct. ESPN, DAZN.
I don't know. The people be putting me up on all this shit. They start yelling Amazon Prime, then they say Black Prime, and then I don't know whichever Prime we gonna listen.
Prime,
we willing to
Optimus
fight on.
Prime. I don't heard three primes. I don't heard Amazon Prime, BLK
we're
Prime.
We're willing to fight on it. Yeah. We're willing to fight on it. Any player that's coming into the game, you know what I'm saying? So that that I don't have no preference. It's all streaming and getting to the people. You see what I'm saying? So when we telling them that we have the wonderful group of people that we know, and hopefully a future people that we don't know, that we would like to be streamed this content to, the before, the during the fight, and the after. And we think that they'll have a wonderful experience doing it.
I want to talk to you about the business of boxing right quick, because it seems like the business model of boxing in America is changing, because networks going out of business and stuff like that, HBO, now Showtime, it seemed like it's changing. I saw the interview with the Sheik. He said in the 70s and 80s, boxing was the #1 sport. He said he have a team of researchers. He said he studied it. He has a team of researchers. Now boxing is ranked number 14 around the world. He said he don't like it, so he wants to bring it back. But in your opinion, what has changed with boxing in America? Of course, we know streaming, so maybe streaming is the answer. That probably changed the dichotomy of how things are being devoured in America. But it seemed like it's really changed. A lot of people I talk to, they ain't really into boxing. They ain't really think about it like that. So, what do these fighters have to do in order to keep themselves relevant in today's time, especially in such a fickle boxing market on social media?
Well, it's no longer an allegiance to a network or to a promoter. Yeah, it becomes now an allegiance to an ideology that we bringing boxing back. We're bringing back an opportunity for stories like me and Des. You know, just a kid right off the block, and his coach. You know, Mike Tyson and a custom model story. These stories of coaches or trainers and their fighters going from nothing to something, it was the fabric of society at one time. This is the only way that, you could go from nothing to something, right? To being the heavyweight champion of the world, so on and so forth. So now that we're getting back to it being a global, recognize it as a global sport, then you have the global interest. But if you only have an interest to what America is on here in America, you only have an interest to your alliance because you have an American network deal. So you only providing talent that's within the framework of the deal that you have.
Right.
It actually has been choking out the sport.
So that wrong side of the street stuff and wrong side of the street politics, pretty much. It seemed like boxing ate itself, devoured itself over here. That's what it seemed. It's killing itself.
The shit that Devin killed and broke down and broke the barrier on the sides of the street, because he was able to work with, at a young age, work with all these different promoters. And actually, when I brag about it and I said, damn, we can't say nothing bad because we ain't had no bad experience. I mean, we fulfilled our part of the agreement. They fulfilled their part of the agreement. And at both stages, whether it was them or us, we both wanted more in the agreement that fitted towards us. But at one point in time, we agreed, fulfilled that, and moved on to whereas the Devin is 25 years old. He's the youngest independent promoter, 2-division champ, undisputed champ in the history of boxing, and able to have an opportunity to have a blessing, opportunity. I said mega opportunity to do an event with a Turki Allashik. You see what I mean? So without putting in all the hard work, all the sacrifice, I don't think that we could be in this position. So alhamdulillah.
What happened? I remember when I had you on the show, Bill, and you told me that if you and Devin when he become undisputed, you guys are going to drop that French fries belt, which is the franchise belt. I call it the French fries belt. It's a duck belt. It's a belt that you don't have to defend mandatories. You don't have to fight mandatories, stuff like that. So when you guys became undisputed, and it's official, you're officially undisputed. You have all the belts. There was no disputes about that. What did you do? What did you do to the French fries belt?
Well, I mean, if when you speak of the franchise belt and the concept that Mauricio initially was introducing, something that we didn't and weren't in favor of, and we were listening to the people, and we said Mauricio respecting certain things. And he told me, they said it's something that they could get as a concept model. It's not just Mauricio, but it was based on something that they had all voted on. It was something that's on the plate for Top Rank if you wanted to petition for. But it was something that after Devin, you heard a lot about it before it, but when it came for Devin to exercise it and get it, he didn't, and you stopped hearing a lot about it. That's one more reason why I'm saying is being the face of boxing means being the face of the people, not the face of a Rolls Royce, not the face of a fucking pair of jeans or, some jewelry. It means being a face and a voice of what the people want, who they want to see, and how they want you to get down. And if boxing is on some boogaloo shit, if it's on some fraudulent fake shit, then blame it on yourself. This is what you asked for. If you don't want Devin, I don't know what you would want, right? When you're talking about the face of the shit and you want to see the fight and you want to make it, you tired of listening to the fake narrative, the cross the streets and all this other shit, the no money, the none of that, my promoters in my way and my dad, my parents, and man, listen, y'all help us, man. Y'all help us not to do none of that monkey ass shit that y'all sit up and blame everybody doing and saying why they can't get to the bag and why they can't be about the business. Thank you a lot. The people, it's therapy for us.
I got you.
What not to do.
Yeah, I got you. Bill, so you don't have any idea what's going to be. You're a great manager. I will give it. So you as a great manager, you're making some really, really good moves. I do know that a lot of people don't like you for whatever the reason may be. I mean, but as it relates to the business, you know this sport very, very well. I like to call you, you're my brother, but I like to call you the politician because you be politicking. Boy, I'm talking about you one of the best that you like when it comes to politicking, you good, man. You do business with Bob Arum, you do business with Eddie Hearn. You leave yourself available. You leave all options open so that whenever an opportunity were to arise, you're able to seize the moment. And I do like that. I'm not going to lie, I like that. I got a question that ain't got nothing to do with Devin Haney. My dog, are you familiar with Jonnie Rice?
Man, hell yeah, I'm familiar with Jonnie Rice. Shout out Jonnie Rice, man.
Look
you
here,
know
man.
what I mean?
Look here, man.
Listen, Jonnie Rice, he did it so good they named him twice, Jonnie Rice. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you one thing about him. He's quite the underdog. And when people talk about they don't want to see fighters to come in that don't have no chance, they want to see competitive fights, well, you'll never, ever hear about a guy named Jonnie Rice if you thought of boxing as that way. Because sometimes, like no other, the underdog comes in and he's the story and a sensational story and being brought to me by TRU Media because it's real. Jonnie Rice, I look forward to seeing him. I don't know when he's fighting.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm gonna tell you, man. Listen, man. He was broke. He was shooting better than a broke dick dog. He had a fight. He beat Michael Coffey, which was Deontay Wilder's old sparring partner. And then Al let him get some get back. Let Michael Coffey get some get back. He beat him again. The man thanked Al Haymon. He was jumping up and down. It was his first 6-figure payday. And now, he had a fight over there at Top Rank. He had a fight over there. He was an underdog. He beat that guy. The fight got stopped. And then now Jonnie Rice is back working at a 9-to-5. Man, he does security in Vegas. And I'm just saying, I want to see my dog. Bill, is there anything you can do for him? Anything? Sign him to DSP.
Man, please
sign him.
Shout out to Jonnie Rice, and he's the ultimate underdog. I said the man is, so nice. They named him twice, Jonnie Rice. You know what I'm saying? Now, the true gentleman, but got the big right hand that can equalize anything, and that's why they would want to put him on the front door instead of putting him on the big stage. Tell Jonnie Rice, I said, I send my love and I send my number personally to him. And if there's anything that I can do, we're going to listen and give credit to TRU Media for putting us together. Because it's quite a story in him, and I don't want him over there guarding the building. Let's go become the heavyweight champion of the world, Jonnie Rice. That's a shout out from me to you, baby. Give me my number, Coach.
I will. And one more thing before I let you go. Coach Evans. Bill, look here, man. You're a very, very generous man. I heard that you can turn water into wine. So Bill, Jonnie Rice, my dog broke. He went back working on 9 to 5. We trying to, maybe ask Devin Haney if he looking for a heavyweight, someone to fight on his undercard. He may want to consider giving Jonnie Rice a shot. That's one. And two, Coach Evans.
Shit. Listen, Jonnie Rice, he's in the heavyweight division, and I would say pay me right, and let's go ahead and get this real money. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna do it on the house because it's Jonnie Rice, and he stand a chance. I got a little bit of money that's all right. I can pay my bills, but I can put my time where it's valuable at. Jonnie Rice stand a chance, man. Give me my number and let's go to work. He ain't no Evin Tolbert. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Listen, Coach Evans. Listen, man. I know y'all had y'all issues. I don't think it wasn't no beef with y'all, but Coach Evans right now, dog. Listen, man. I was thinking about it. Coach Evans. I don't know how many clients he have in strength and conditioning, but man, I don't know how good the man is. I know he's been with Regis program for 12 years, but the man needs some clients. Bill, is there anything that you can do for Coach Evans? Help the man out. We raised money for him one time to send him some money so we can put some gas in his car. And you was very, very generous, said you would send him some money cash out. But the man needs some clients, man. Is there anything that you can do for Coach Evans? Just put a word in for him. Maybe you can recommend a fighter to him or two or whatever. They help him out, man, so the man gets some money.
I got a sister-in-law that's having a baby shower, and I think that he can come through there and work the motherfucking... No, I don't know if he can do that. That might be. He might be. Is he still working?
Oh man, Bill, I'm serious, man. I'm trying to get Bill. Come on,
is he still working?
Well, read the program out the country, man. And, I'm trying to look out. Us brothers gotta take care of each other.
I hate to give a man his last shot and not let him do what he do best. You know what I'm saying? So
you told him his 15 minutes of fame was almost up. You told him that at the press conference. I heard the press conference. You said, all right, your 15 minutes of fame is almost up. After the fight, they would hear from you no more. We ain't heard nothing from him no more. So I'm I got to get him back on the show, keep him popping. I got to see what I can do, Bill, man. Come on, man. Find it in your heart. Do something, man.
Listen, that's not to say that you haven't seen him because he wears a mask at his job. When he goes down there, on stage, number 2. You got the masked man, Evin Tolbert.
Birthday cake. What Devin called the man a stripper. Why he called the man why y'all call the man a stripper, man? Why y'all say that, man?
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. I didn't call him a stripper. Devin called him a stripper and he didn't say nothing about it. So I said, damn. I didn't know the man was a stripper until he didn't deny it.
You know what I mean? So are you saying there's a possibility that we can see our good brother Coach Evans at a bachelorette party jumping out of a birthday cake to Luther Campbell's song, It's Your Birthday?
Hey man, listen. I'm gonna tell you one thing. That's what I said is we got a baby shower that's coming up. I don't know. If we send over the pictures. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to.
Right.
Maybe send
Cap
over
D
the
coming.
pictures.
Cap D coming.
Yeah. He said he did his thing the way he do his thing. He do it the best. It can't be training Regis program. So we know what that is. That's his day job.
Man, look here, man. Listen, man. Bill, just do that, man. Help out Coach Evans. Help out Jonnie Rice, man. Talk to Dev. I know Dev got ice on, and Dev got DSP promotion. So man, just help Six Figure John out, man. Anybody, man. I know y'all can find somebody for him to fight, man. Come on, man. Y'all can do that. Anyway, hey, Bill, I want to thank
one thing I can tell all the fighters and all the managers. If you don't know what to do, come by and see TRU, and that's media. Where you might get you a what do we call that, Coach? you might get a, what is that? What are we raising? What are we raising money? What's the, when you raise money?
That was Cash App.
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
Come by TRU. Come by TRU Media and you catch your GoFundMe. Because we raising money by the day for those that ain't on point, man. You know?
Man, but Bill, man, thank you so much, brother, for taking the time out, man. I got a lot of love for you, man. I really appreciate you. You know, so I appreciate what you do in the sport. You know, you do make yourself available to the different podcasters. You know, you take a lot of shots, you do, but you talk a lot of shit. You can dish it, you can handle it. So don't worry about it. Listen, I'm gonna be in Vegas when we say if I run across B-Hop, we gonna see what's up. I'm gonna be right there with you.
How you doing?
Hey, B-Hop.
If you want, listen.
I don't want no smoke with B-Hop. I'm good. I want no smoke with B-Hop. I'm good.
If you want to run into B-Hop, just stand by your bathroom. Stand by the bathroom.
All right, Bill, man. Salute to you, fam. Thank you, brother.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.